In 1961, three young potholers exploring a cave at Caswell Bay near Swansea in Wales found skeletal remains concealed behind a large rock. The bones were taken to the Home Office forensic lab in Cardiff, where they found to constitute a nearly complete skeleton. The body had been sawn into 3 pieces of roughly equal lengths through the lower part of each thigh and across both upper arms, the shoulders, blades and spines. The skull and pelvis suggested that the bones were almost certainly those of a young female. Her height was estimated at about 5 feet 4 inches, and from the look of the assembled skeleton, and from measurements of the long bones, X-rays showed those of a mature adult full maturity had only just had their wisdom, teeth come in the jaw, so the woman was aged 20 years and over. Scraps of clothing and sacking were found with the body, as well as some jewellery and a hair grip with a few strands of brown hair. There was also a wedding ring, dated to 1918. It was clear that the woman had died in suspicious circumstances, and her body disposed of the crime had occurred over 40 years before. Many records had been destroyed by bombing during World War I, so inquiries discovered several people who remembered the disappearance of a girl called Mamie Stewart in 1919-1920. In 1918, a marine engineer called George Shotton went through a form of marriage with Mamie in northeast England, although he already had a wife and child living in South Wales. Eventually, the couple settled near Swansea in November 1919. The last time Mamie's parents heard from her was a Christmas telegram wishing them the compliments of the season. In March 1920, a hotel in Swansea handed over to the police a suitcase that had been left unclaimed. It contained woman's clothing, a scrap of paper with the address of Mamie's parents. Police issued a description: a young, attractive girl, 5 feet 3 inches tall, well-built, brown hair, George found, living with his real wife in May 1920. George was arrested, charged with bigamy, sentenced to 18 months hard labour. It took 40 years for him to be charged with her murder and died of natural causes in 1958. He never faced justice for the murder of Mamie Stewart.